On behalf of the library team, welcome to St. Peter's and welcome most especially to the library itself. College library staff are sorry not to be seeing you all face to face as you arrive in Oxford. But we do hope to put that right soon. We're here to help you, so get in touch if you think we can help, whenever you think we can help, and with whatever problem you think we can help. The library is generally staffed in office hours, so come and find us then or contact us remotely. Contact details are on the College Library website. Although only staffed for a limited number of hours, the College Library remains open for browsing 24 hours a day. Normally, we serve two functions, providing books to borrow and also a place to write, work and think. Sadly, the need for social distancing means that we cannot at the moment offer a place to work. The bays in the library are too narrow to permit people to sit at the desks whilst others are browsing the shelves. So for now, the library is available only for borrowing and not as a workspace. Oxford libraries reflect the university's federal structure. The Bodleian libraries, including both the central Bodleian and various separate collections arranged more or less by subject, such as the Taylorium for Modern Languages or the Sackler Library for Art History and Archaeology, are supported by the Central University. Each college provides a library collection for its own members. When searching Solo, Oxford's online catalogue, you will see details of items held by different colleges. But generally, as at St. Peter's, each college's collections are provided for its own members' use only. Oxford also has a number of libraries provided either by individual academic departments or by institutions which are outside the university. For example, the Union Society, the Maison Française, and Pusey House. St. Peter's library collections are mostly housed in Linton House. The entrance is through the library reception area in the corner of the quad between Linton House and the Lattner building. The top floor of Linton House holds material on philosophy, mathematics, and the sciences. Oversized books in various subjects are also shelved here around the central gallery. Social sciences, including history, begin on this floor and then continue on the floor below. The middle floor of Linton House contains most of the history collections, books on theology and religion, economics and politics, art history, music and modern languages. Books on English language and literature and general works on language and linguistics are all shelved in the lower library in the basement of Linton House. And access to all floors of the library in Linton House is via the stairs at the far end of the corridor away from library reception. The college's law collections are housed separately in Eunomia Chambers, adjacent to the rooms used by the law fellows. The college also has a small collection of books kept in a separate store. Any items with the location bookstack will need to be retrieved on your behalf by a member of staff. Almost all the college's library books can be borrowed. Any which can't are labelled not to be taken away or confined. You're allowed a maximum of 15 items on loan at any one time. But remember that the different institutions in Oxford all have different lending arrangements. St. Peter's undergraduates and visiting students can borrow items for up to 4 weeks in term. But all books are due for a return in the final week of each term, so towards the end of that term, loan periods for undergraduates and visiting students get progressively shorter. Having said that, any book can be renewed for the vacation in the final week of term, and new books can then also be borrowed and kept till the beginning of the following term. You can always renew books so long as they haven't been requested by someone else. Postgraduates can borrow items for 8 weeks throughout the year. Books not returned on time are liable to a charge of 20p per day. Borrowing is relatively easy. You can do this yourself using the self-issue machine in the law library or in the library reception in Linton House. The two machines work slightly differently. Instructions on how to use them are provided next to each machine. The key difference is that whilst the law library self-issue works by scanning the barcode on the front of your university card, then the barcode on the flyleaf of the book you want to borrow, the self-issue in Linton House uses a scanner to scan the barcode on your university card, but then the book you want to borrow must be placed on the pad in front of the machine to permit the tag inside the book to be read. Please make sure that you sanitize the machine before and after you've used it, and wipes to permit you to do this are provided. This term, we will also provide an additional service so that readers can order books online via Solo. Library staff will then deliver them to the college lodge. But please be aware that this will take some time to happen. So if you can, you would always be better to collect and borrow your own books as normal. When you've finished with a book, you can return it to one of the book return bins, either in the library reception area or in the law library. Normally, we would expect to delete returned books from your record soon after you had returned them. But during the epidemic, books will be quarantined for a minimum of 72 hours after they've been returned. You won't be fined for this period, so you can still return books on the due date shown by the system. Linton House has a closed circuit TV and a security system. Incorrectly issued books will trigger an alarm. If this happens, the gates will flash red and an audible alarm will be sounded. Please make a note in the green security file on the desk next to the self-issue terminal. To check that all your books have been issued, use the Renew button on the self-issue machine. This will allow you to see a list of all the books you currently have on loan from St. Peter's. General regulations for the library appear in the student handbook, and at the moment these are further supplemented by rules to ensure the safety of library users and staff during the epidemic. Please follow these rules. The library regulations are exactly what you would expect them to be, so no eating or loud conversations in the library. For now, we're also very sorry to say that the need to ensure social distancing makes it impossible for you to work in the library. The library mainly focuses on supporting undergraduates, though we do also have funds for purchasing books for graduates to use in their studies. We aim to collect across the range of subjects studied at St. Peter's. Do let us know if you have any suggestions for new purchases, either via the suggestions page on the college website or by email or in person. And whatever the occasion, we look forward to seeing you in the library and to meeting you all very soon.